All right, ladies, let's get this show on the road. I wanted to show you guys how I install my frontal units. Mind you that the lace has already been cut. I'm holding it up to show you guys that, my lace was already cut. I'm also showing you the band that is included. So this is a glueless unit. Whenever you see a band inside of a unit, that means it's glueless, right? Okay. All right, so I'm showing you how to hold the wig and how you slide the band on first and then you slide the wig on. This thing is going so fast, y'all. I'm trying to keep up. All right, so slide your wig on, right? I'm not gonna say measure, but I'm gonna say just make sure it's laid right, like your ear flaps are laid right. They're even on both sides. Make sure that they're not coming down too far behind your ear. Like that one on the left is perfect. The side I'm looking at now, it's a little bit down too far. I'm gonna notice that in a second, and I'm gonna take the wig and slide it over right there. I'm doing it now. I'm sliding it over to make it even, because it was gonna be like a lot of excess lace that wasn't gonna be able to either had to be cut or it was going to stop my frontal from laying flat. And it was going to lift up right there because of my ear and the excess lace. But anyway, okay. Now I am parting my baby hairs off. They're kind of thick right now, but I'm going to get it together. You want them to be thin. You don't want to slice off a huge section and then make them baby hairs, because that's what makes them thick. I don't like thick baby hairs. I like them to kind of be thin and natural looking. So the thinner of the section that you part off for the baby hairs, the thinner they will be and the more natural they will look. You go from ear to ear, slicing or parting off the hair, the section that you want for your baby hairs. I forgot something clearly. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. So when I get through parting it off, I don't want to go talk too fast and leave y'all. So I'm parting it off, pushing everything to the back. I'm going to slice that so it can be a thinner section. Take that to the back and leave the part that you want to cut as baby hairs towards the front. Some of them were already cut, but as you wear your wigs, they don't always stay down. As you wear them, you'll have to sometimes recreate you some baby hair. So just a FYI, but this is how you do it. Okay, so tie my hair up in the back so that it's not in the way. Obviously don't have a clip, so I'm using a comb. All right, so now I am going to figure out, do I need to cut this piece of lace or can I just pop it behind my ear, and that way it'll lay flat. All right, so now we picking up the got to be glue. Whenever I use a glueless, whenever I have a glueless unit, my band is enough for me. So I might take a little got to be glue that you see here and spray it around my edges. Mostly you're gonna have to spray it around your ear flaps, simply because the band is holding down the front part, but right where you see it lifting up at, that's where you'll have to apply something, because it's not secure. And I say do the got to be glue if you want a less of a hold. Like, you'll be able to take this off at night if you want to. With that bowl hole glue, like with that lace glue, that's like a permanent thing. So I don't suggest that for a glueless unit unless you just want it down. All right, so after you part your baby hairs and you spray your got to be glued, you tie down with a scarf or an elastic band. You tie down around your edges, and you make sure you put a lot of pressure when you tie it down. That's going to help hold and help that got to be glue adhere to your skin. You tie it down, and right now I'm just parting in my hair. You can put the blow dryer to it if you would like, or you can walk around the house and get ready if you're getting ready for work, girl. That's what I always tell my clients. While you're getting ready for work, just do whatever after you tie your, yeah, I didn't say that right. While you're getting ready for work, just make sure your hair is tied down around the edges. Okay, so while we're waiting for our edges and baby hairs to kind of stick, we're going to go into the styling. So for this type of hair only, like the deep wave or the wet and wavy as y'all would call it, I use a spray bottle and some curl definer cream. I spray the hair first and I put a quarter size amount of the curl definer cream in my hand. I rub it through and I kind of rub it through. Well, not rub it through. I kind of put it in my hair, but I kind of squeeze the hair, which helps the curls kind of pop. You don't want to just rub it through and make the curls flat. You want to give them a reason to be bouncy. So you kind of squeeze it and puff in your hair a little bit as you're putting the curl definer cream in. I don't know if you guys saw the type that I used, but that's my favorite kind. It was Shea Moisture Curl Defining Smoothie. And it was plain water in the spray bottle. Super simple. All right, now we're going to remove that scarf or elastic band. And you see how the baby hairs and the edges kind of molded down. That's what you want it to look like. Being that you use the Got To Be Glued spray, you might want to comb through the baby edges, comb them out because they're kind of crispy. I don't like crispy baby edges. I add a little Nairobi to form the baby edges, to make them move. You don't want to use a lot of Nairobi because it is a wet product, and anything wet mixed with the Got To Be Glued once it's dry will make the Got To Be Glued wet again, and it'll make it slide. So you don't want to do too much with the Nairobi, just a little bit, just on the baby hairs. And you kind of just swoop in a circle until they go into the other part of the hair, until the end goes into the other part of the hair. As you can see, I'm doing it on my side. And honestly, they're not as thin as I want them to be, but you can kind of get by with that, with just parting off what you want in the front for your baby hairs. And watch how I section off the part that I don't want. I'm just kind of scooping it back into the hairline just to make it disappear, because I don't want my baby edges that thick. So the part that I want for the baby hairs, I just kind of swoop them and comb the rest of the excess hair back into the hairline. I'm working on this side, and the side that my bang falls on, y'all, which is always my right side. I wear my bangs to the right. I always, like, I'll do baby hairs on that side, but I don't really just give it my all on this side, because the bang is going to be covering it. The only time that I would just super define those edges is if I'm wearing it in a ponytail with both sides. My left and my right side will be showing, but I kind of just quickly swoop those since the bang is going to be laying over there, and boom. Like, it's super easy, y'all. And then if they get to the point where you can't swoop them, you can cut them. It was, for some reason, I didn't want to cut this, but you can always cut the baby hair short. It helps them to lay down better. So I wanted a side part. And also, if you don't like your part, ladies, you can always pluck in it some more, or you can bring it back to me and let me pluck in it. I kind of don't like to interrupt it too much. I like it to just kind of just flow. I don't want to alter it too much. I'm already plucking in the baby hairs, and the more you pluck in it, the more it's going to come out. So I don't want it to ball too soon. But doing this video, it took me too long and my hair had kind of dried out. So I'm going back in with a spray bottle, and it's nothing but water in the spray bottle, ladies. Spray the hair down, get it a good little dampness to it, and add you some curl definer cream. That is it. I know it's like 2 styling sections in here, but hey, that's a bonus. Rub it through your hair. Not rub it through. I keep saying rub it through. Squeeze it. Squeeze those curls. You want to kind of squeeze and poof in those curls so that they won't be flat, so that you'll have waves. You see how I'm kind of squishing it in there? That's the key. That's the key to the curls, with the volume and the pattern. You want to keep that pattern going. So But yeah, that's about it, ladies. I hope you guys understand and enjoy this little video that I did for you all. Bear with me. It is my first video, but it will get greater later.